Welcome back to Journalingwheels. It's your boy Corneil back with another video. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Thank you guys for staying subscribed. And to all the new subscribers, please do subscribe, comment, and share on what video you'd like to see next. Share to all your friends and family so that we get more views, so that we get more cars to film. And lastly, just enjoy the video. So we have the 2025 Jetour T2 with us today from SAG Bloemfontein. Huge thanks to that. I'm going to put Mr. Swart's numbers here for his consultant if you are looking to get one or you want to come test drive one. So other than that, enjoy the video and stay subscribed. So let's start with the front of this lovely Range Rover right here. So this is the 2027 Land Rover Defender in Chinese style, you may say. So no guys, I'm kidding. This is the 2025 Jetour J2 and it pretty much looks like a Range Rover Defender. A cheap alternative, maybe better. Well, stay tuned to find out. Let's start with the front of the design of the car. It's really nice. As you can see, you have matrix lights that bright really well, so they're going to be very useful at night. You have your J2 badging here. I've got more lights here. Being this kind of a road car, then you get more accessories so you can exercise the car according to your needs. As you can see, you have daytime running lights here, no fog lights down here. Daytime running lights are integrated inside here. You got the J2 matrix lights, which are really nice and bright during the day. You have more design elements here. It's a really funky kind of looking car. It's giving you more this off-road kind of feeling. You also have these things on the bonnet. I don't know what they're called, but then they have some towing capacity on them. And yeah, this is how it looks inside. So it's a really nice car. Outside looks pretty well. Let's go into the side. So from the side profile, as you can see, this car gives Range Rover side profile. This gives Land Rover Defender. All in all, you have your 360-degree cameras that are integrated throughout the whole car. You have this kind of air vent, kind of dyno mix kind of a thing. It's very skeptical. You have your, I don't know, but Chinese use these wheels and I feel like they've been good at the city comfort wheels, and I guess since they've been here for a long time you can use them. So these are 18-inch alloy wheels. They look bigger though, or they are 23 235 65 R18. They look really huge. You have a side step here. Makes me really look like a hunter, like I'm in it, in it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You have roof railings here, which give it more of a sporty kind of rough look to the car. It's sporty and rough at the same time. It's like I can go for further places, but also take you through any kind of a places. Get me? Exactly. Same 18-inch wheels of the wheel, and this is such a wheel long base. It's like the Range Rover Defender long wheel base, but in a shorter version because this is a 5-speed. So I feel like it's a Range Rover has three. It's a 3-door and a 5-door. Now the 5-door is a long base, like it's long. It's like I don't like it. And 2-door I like it, but it's just like it's not that practical. And this is in between. It's a 5-door, but the wheel base is not that large. I feel like it's just a middle piece that we wanted for the Defender, but Chinese bought it before, so that's actually good for the side profile. So yeah, it's really nice. It gives you this kind of road feeling from the side, and I really like the side profile of the car. So coming back to the back.
Stop it.
Okay, I'll stop. You have J2 written here, and then you have your no guys. Okay, I'm trying to be a bit but this is a Defender. This really looks like a Defender, especially because now the lights are blacked out. It's yeah. Then you've got your spare wheel in here, I suppose. This chick, first time reviews. I think you're supposed to have your spare wheel in here. I really hope so, because there's no spare wheel inside the boot. I hope it's just not for prop. I hope there's a spare wheel there. I think there's a spare wheel there. Let's try opening this. Well, I think if you open this and you get inside, then you might really find a spare wheel. I'm not sure, but yeah. So more design elements here. This is giving kind of a radar kind of a feeling more than brake lights, and yeah, just this huge thing here, this huge G-Wagon wheel here with Jetour written here. So yeah, copy and paste, you see exactly. And then brake lights here, but I actually like the design though. It's actually so nice, and this square piece actually adds to it, and it's a really off-roady car to say. So right profile, really nice. Rear view camera here. My thoughts on it, it won't get as much mud as I would think because it's not that low. So I kind of perfect place, but not perfect place, but it will also be easy to reach out and just watch it if you want. So yeah, the whole front of this car, spectacular. Let's get into the interior of this Jetour T2, and this, my gosh, is a really great car. It's very comforty for the kind of image it portrays outside the car. Starting with your doors are really squishy here, very nice materials. You have this magnetic thing from the dashing, and the overall quality of the door is nice. You have your pocket space down there. You have your window controls. You do not get your mirror controls inside the car. They are integrated through the steering wheel, so you can control them through there. Then you have your parking brake here. Then you have your digital cluster here, which is very informative. You can go through various things, change the way you want it to be portrayed according to the type of cluster you want. And then your steering wheel is this nice kind of a, I don't know, kind of, what do you call these shapes, guys? Octagon, mamma shape. Yeah, kind of a thing. It's given the Model S Plaid kind of a steering wheel, half yana yo. And then of course you have your main screen, like all Chinese cars these days come with your own screen, big screen. This is the inches of the screen right here. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You also have an AVM 360-degree camera system for this big tank, and then you can control your climate control and everything here. One thing I also forgot to tell you guys is that you have wireless charging. Yeah, wireless charging. You have a mat here for J2. You have two USB Type C's and Type A ports. You have your gear selector here. Your mode changes here for various controls: normal, eco, and sports. Traction control button, ABS system here, and then this nice panel here that comes to your two cup holders, which have a storage box down there. Then you have your storage box here, and this nice comforty armrest. But also it does get dirty really fast. So if you're sweating, you just came in, it does get really sweaty. So other than that, yeah, that's it. But then it's also really nice, it's also really calm. Then you have your seats, which are electrically adjusted. Yeah, these are really nice electrically adjusted seats, just only for the driver's seat because you pay. And then this panel here that opens up, so it's just so nice and demure. This car is very dark though. You have more stickings around there, the whole car interior. So yeah, it's a really nice, thoughtful kind of interior. Then of course you have your massive sunroof that goes all the way to the back, so the back people also do get the sunroof. And then these seats are really comfortable. They're really comfortable, and actually, yeah, you have a lot of space to move around with this car. So it's a really nice front interior. I really like it, and amazing for passengers and drivers. Coming to the back of the car, first thing, new room is good. Leg room is also amazing. You have pockets here for your phones, and also pockets here for stuff that you need to put in. Headroom is allowed. You still have the sunroof going all the way back. You have your lights here. You have middle central armrest here with two cup holders, which are a bit too forward, but it's fine. I guess you'll have cup holders. And these seats are also still comfortable. You have two isofix points here, which are really adjustable. You have a USB and USB Type C again here. You have a storage box down there. You have a low flat ground which goes all the way back. It means you can move without a struggle, and there's no hump here on the floor. And then the door still same control, really nice doors for the back, and you get it. And you also have your air vent mover controls here, so you can control the right direction of flow of the air. And yeah, it's a very boxy. It's giving kind of a G-Wagon inside the way it's boxy, and I love it. So how much does the T2 start from? Now this starts from 570,000 Rand. With that, you get an added peace of mind with a 7-year 200,000 kilometer warranty and a 7-year 75,000 kilometer service plan. And of course, just like all the Chinese brands, this comes with a 10-year 1 million engine warranty, show that they really trust in their brand. Quite often it's actually a good car. If you want that off-roading kind of a car, it's really great. The lights are good, the whole car, the way it's structured, it's good. The colors you get in the car is good. You have this gorgeous one in black too, and you can also get some matte colors on it, the wheels and just everything. There at the back you have an option of having an exposed wheel or covered one. There's a lot of things that you can add to the car, and you can actually spec this car when you come to the dealership. But it's actually really nice. From us to you, I want to give a huge thanks to Jetour for helping us make this video possible, and SAG Group here in Bloemfontein. If you want to come test drive this car, I read the numbers here of Mr. Swart. You just contact him down below. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. It's been a really great video to see the different cars and what they portray in the Chinese market. Other than that, remember to stay tuned, subscribe, and yeah, like guys, we're still on the road to 10,000 subscribers by next year June. Think it'll be possible. Other than that, it's been your boy Bokam Mini from the Journalingwheels group. Have an amazing festive season. Until the next one, take care.